everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to play Mary Jane's Last Dance by Tom Petty. Pretty good 90s song, pretty simple. If you're a beginner, I think you can play it. There's only a couple chords in this song, so needs the acoustic today. Now, quick note on this song, if you want to play along with the recorded version, you almost have, I think you got to detune it maybe like a quarter step, not quite a half step, either down or up. I can't remember which way. When they recorded it, I think he sped it up or something to get a different feel. Anywho, so yeah, if you want to play along with the recorded, if you find a live version, this will work fine, but the recorded version is a little bit off on tuning. Alright, so let's get started. It's in the key of C, A minor. But first chord you're going to have is an A minor. You're familiar with those. Okay. And then you're going to have a G. Then you have a D. And then it goes back to that A minor. Alright, and that's through the verses. Now, the pattern on it, you kind of hammer on that whole chord. You hit them open to your G. Alright, so. Goes A minor, G, D, A minor, all through the verses. It just keeps looping through that. And like I said, you kind of do that. It's kind of a weird rhythm pattern, but you'll get the hang of it. Just keep working on it. And that's the verses. It doesn't ever change. Just those three chords. For the chorus, it does that. It goes to the Last Dance of Mary Jane. It's that E minor. What he does there is he does the E minor to the A. E minor, A. What that walk up is just A's. We're playing this A. We're going to play an A here. And the inverted A here. Then A octave. And what you start on. 14th fret. This A here is a variation of it's the bottom half of that. It's the upper register of that A chord there. You do. This one here is kind of like, Fish uses it in Sample of a Jar, but you got your ring finger on the 11th fret of the D string, index finger, 9th fret of the G, and your middle finger, 10th fret of the B. And you strum all 5 strings. Gives you this bright kind of A chord. It's an inverted. I think it's the first inversion. So you got your typical A, this A, and then this is just the same as up here where you're playing it whole octave higher. Okay, which is the open A, and then 14 on the D, G, and B strings. Alright, that's the first half of the chorus, so it's. Back to the E. To your A, instead of doing the walk up, you just let it ring and then end on a G. And then go back to your. Alright. So your chorus is that E to your A walk up, and the second time is D. Well, that's the A ring up, and then resolve with that G. Okay. That's the whole song. Now for the solo, it does it over that verse progression, over the your A, G, D, A minor, G, D. And what they're doing is, I'm going to give you the main riff of it. I'm not going to do the whole solo. When I play out, I do the main part and then I'll do my own solo. But you're going to be on the G string on your 7th fret. You're going to bend that up. going to bend up on the 7 fret G, to the 5 on the G, then the 7 on the D, then 5, 7 again on the G. Alright, so you're basically working in this little box. You're going to have the 5, 7, 5, 7 on the D and the G string. Alright, so bend up the 7 on the G, to the 5 on the G, 7 on the D, then 5, 7. And the second time. So each time you're going to resolve, the first time's on the 7 to the G, second time 7 to the D. That's the same each time, so. Okay? Pretty simple. He does that a few times. And you can hear it with this. That's the first progression. Okay, so pretty simple. That's the main little riff. And you're only using 5 and 7 on the D and the G string, little box there. And then if you want to just kind of go with it in solo, it's pretty much key of A minor. That's what I was doing at the beginning of the video. I was just throwing the blues scale in there, but you can pretty much A minor pentatonic will work. And technically, if you look at the song, it's actually in the key of G when it's written out, but it centers around the A minor, and A minor pentatonic works great. Alright, so we're going to jam with it for a minute here, and we'll do that little solo and a little solo of our own, and we'll be good to go.